says something about Americans and our love for the automobile that is not too pleasant to think about. There was a race this past weekend, 3,000 miles, cross-country, by any road you choose. It was illegal. 6 people were tossed in jail. Trouble is, only 6 people were tossed in jail. Correspondent Doug Kiker reports.
The contestants came from all over the country, driving all sorts of cars. And all of them said they were doing it just for the hell of it.
There's too many things can happen all the way across the country. It's just strictly fun.
Well, it'll probably be a lot of fun, too. I think everybody here would tell you that.
And 1,000 good reasons last night. Right now, I'm not sure, you know.
Why am I doing it? I'm afraid of flying.
It's my honeymoon, actually.
The race began just outside Boston last Friday at 10 a.m. The cars, each driven by a 2-man team, departed at 3-minute intervals, with the time recorded by a time clock. Most of the drivers took it easy in the beginning because state police all over the nation knew a big cross-country race was on for the weekend. The route most contestants chose took them through Buffalo, St. Louis, Oklahoma City, down to Tucson and into San Diego. The race went on through the night. This videotape was shot by 2 of the contestants. By Saturday morning, most of the cars were deep in the Midwest, reaching speeds of 120, 130 on the interstates.
Greg Gumbel with you in the ESPN SportsCenter newsroom. We are just a couple of minutes away from taking you live to Tulsa, Oklahoma for
an exclusive ESPN interview with Scott Thomas, currently the leader in the 4-ball rally. Come in, Tulsa.
In the evening.
Morning.
Late morning, I mean. Morning. That's right. And we're here on the side of the, you see it, 4-ball rally. Tulsa, Oklahoma. This is the second pit stop of the crew of Scott Thomas and what's the other guy's name running this thing?
Tom White. Tom White. And they're really fired up.
They are fired up. We got Jim Gawals here who's here to, looks like you're going to take some pictures, Jim. Is that right?
Why, of course, more. That's why I have this camera here. I'm going to throw it at the cars that drove by.
Okay. Here's Mr. David Hall.
You bet.
And Dave, what's your function going to be here today?
I'll tell you what, as soon as he screams in here, I'm going to grab one of these gas nozzles and just pour gas all over the Corvette. We're going to pump as much as it'll hold.
And here's the brother of one of the, of no one, actually.
Jabba. We call him Jabba Jimmy.
And Charles Gawals, what are you going to do here? What's your function?
I'm really a photographer. I'm just going to dance around the camera taking pictures foolishly.
Dance around and take pictures. Well, that's kind of my job here.
Here's the factory boss over here.
Now wait a minute. Here's the important member of this crew, Ken Sparks. And Ken, what have you got
light
there?
on?
Oh, is that your light?
Okay, my light's on. I can talk now. I am the pit crew boss here, and we're going to have your basic NASCAR type stop. I got my stopwatch here. I'm ready to time this. I figure if he's not smoking tires out of here in 5 minutes, we're not doing our job.
5 minutes? You expect this pit stop to last 5 minutes? Well, they got to take on a lot of fuel, though.
They got to take on a lot of fuel. They got to go to the bathroom, relieve some coffee. You know, I mean, you got your priorities here, but we're going to get it done.
All right.
We got our crew lined out.
Looks real good. Now, Ken, I have 5:22. What's our ETA on this thing? How long do you think it'll be before they roll in, actually?
Well, if we're lucky, he'll be here in 4 minutes. If we're not, he'll be here in an hour and a half.
Real good.
We're going to run out of coffee and donuts by that time, and we're going to lose some of the crowd, but other than that, we'll be okay.
All right. We have Judy Thomas, wife of famous race car driver Scott Thomas, and who's out here waiting for
Drinking
Scott.
coffee, eating donuts, wide awake at 5:26 in the morning.
All right, it sounds like any minute they could be rolling in.
Any minute.
Judy, how much extra insurance actually was taken out on Scott's life for this event? I've heard all kinds of rumors ranging well into 7 digits.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes.
Oh, well, you're aware of something I'm not.
Matter of fact, I'm told that Gilly turned him down for $1 million worth.
Oh, what a shame.
He wouldn't touch it.
Well, the way it looks, John, he's definitely a contender for the winner.
I understand that the report is they haven't been stopped yet. Is that right?
Have not been stopped yet, and the other Tulsa man who drew position 1, Scott drew position 22, and position 1 man left an hour before Scott still has not arrived.
Ah.
Which side did he stop on?
South side of St. Louis. He was at Eureka, past Webster Groves, south side of St. Louis.
Now here's Steve Thornton, famous pit crew man, straight from Indianapolis, has on his red Porsche jacket.
Yeah, we're trying to get this thing organized. We're a little behind schedule.
Yes.
But we're trying to get this thing worked out and figure out which bladder, like we all have bladders, you know.
Yes.
Well, this car has a bladder. And we're trying to figure out which tank you'll be on to fill up correctly, as you I can understand. Speaking of bladders,
yeah,
I gotta go drop a little bit.
Okay, thank you, Steve. We've got them now on CB. They're very close. Ralph Jones is getting his camera ready. Ralph, who was going to be one of the drivers, but some people would say wisely, elected not to.
He does have a little more.
And here's Susan Thomas, sister of famous race car driver.
Yeah.
Scott. Susan Farthing, excuse me. I'm easily confused. And they are coming in.
Okay, can you reach him? Are they?
They got this Porsche tag along with them. There's 5 of them up there.
Have you really?
Oh, I'm sorry. Our halogens were lighted all the way back here.
You picking me up? I was calling you.
Did you hear me?
Yeah.
I couldn't hear you.
You see your banner? Marcus and his friend were hanging on the Lewis. Scott, have you been stopped? Go under the Cobb's project. Oh no.
Huh?
Have you been stopped yet?
One time in Ohio, but they let us go without a ticket.
Ow!
The guy that was running with us in this Porsche, the same guy they're taking to jail right now. Jim Brown helping is a black Porsche they're taking to jail. They got him doing 120. That's the 4th time he's gotten stopped, and now they're taking him to jail. There were five cop cars down here. He's in a black 944. He's a nice guy. Rush down the courthouse. Help him out. Scott. Hey, Scott. What are they? No, they're not both empty. I've just been refilling. Yeah, just top them both off.
Terry wants to know if you've
Hey, Scott. Huh?
Terry wants to know if you've seen Michael.
Michael Rittenberry? He was the first one to leave. We left 22nd
You
position.
haven't seen him since?
We caught up with about 10 of them. Nobody's passed.
Did you see your sign?
Good man. They said we caught up with about 10 of them.
Steve Costa, Mom. Good job. Good time. Hey, Scott, did you see your sign over there?
Go ahead and break it off.
Where was this camp here? Do your for yourself. Do your
Hey, Steve. Yeah. Turn. Finger pie. You.
Marcus, excuse me just a second here, pal. Let me get pit stop effect in action.
Make it even dollar. Yeah, hold on, we'll rub it up to 26.
They haven't been through. Well, we might have passed them. We saw one black Saab on the road that could have been them, but Yeah. Good. When he starts up, we want to check the transmission.
Yeah.
You were so lucky. All the first 10 cars were the first ones.
I need a knife or something. Yeah, I'm trying to open up that drain hole down there. I can't get it open. It's full of water.
Nine.
Screwdriver. I got a screwdriver. What do you need, a screwdriver?
that yours or Scott's?
It's mine. No, they had they had a warrant out for us in Springfield. They were looking for us, and we had to get off the road and go around Springfield and back roads. We heard them on the scanner. The scanner saved us twice.
Is that right?
That's great. They had a rock. How you doing, Jack? Did you hear that?
Check the bolts on the That was the recall. Average. Don't let up. Small one. One on the top. 22.
We couldn't believe it. We had already picked you up. We knew you were right just within seconds of this place. And somehow started pulling him slowly into this lane. Everybody's trying to wave him over, and he just stops right there in front of us. Terrified. I know. I was going, go by, go by, go by. He just stopped and started to go, please, please, please.
Powers is here. I can't believe it. Hey, your wife can't get me out of bed. But now
hanging on his back door.
I don't think so. Hey, did we check the oil?
Yes, we did.
Okay, we need to check transmission fluid.
Yeah, we got started up.
In fact, the transmission's been slipping a little high.
Has it? Okay.
Oh, look how neat he looks. Shirt all covered. Can you believe I take every one of those records that I took home with me?
I've got a bunch of great friends.
John, the driver on tape.
Put in. We got valve. 16 tank up and valve.
Very good, man. What's transmission fluid like? Good. Perfect.
Keep getting your way.
No, you're not.
Steve, you think gas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to get it all in, you know.
Hey, yeah, be careful.
Hey, Scott.
San Diego, next stop.
Good luck to you, pal.
Thank you. Take care of yourself. See you in the morning.
Go!
All right, push him out of the fence. There they go.
And they're off. A wonderful pit stop.
Woo! All right.
Absolutely wonderful.
Time, 7 minutes, 14 seconds, and 49.
10 minutes.
Good job, Sparks. Pit crew, chief.
Hey. Hell of a deal. Hell of a deal. Let's go have breakfast. Yeah. Good job, buddy. Good job, man. Way to go. Way to go. All right.
Did he ever pick it up? Good job, Ralph.
Yeah.
He did. He
I think at the
usually
end,
4 hours
fired up.
flat.
He just missed all the action.
They don't think you're
Hey, you know what's open? That 4 was placed out of 50. Oh.
That's good practice.
Steve, wave goodbye.
Hey, we wish Scott all the best of luck.
Thank you, Tulsa, for that update on the race. We take you now back for the footage of the conclusion of this now infamous coast-to-coast race, the four-ball rally.
Find in Chandler, Oklahoma, they took pictures of that too.
You mean you stopped other cars today?
No, this is nationwide. You got the exact amount change and the exact amount in deals.
The drivers hit their greatest speeds west of Tucson. These cars are making well over 100 miles an hour. Saturday night, San Diego, the finish line. One by one, the contestants arrived, bleary-eyed and bone-weary, but flushed and excited.
The dog catcher stopped you why?
I was following him too close.
You were following the
He was
dog
trying to
catcher
get him up
too
with
close.
the CB radio to say that he had a really nice-looking dog in this car. And this is a police car with a dog in it. And the guy pulled over and said, stop, you're following too close.
Getting the tickets?
One in New York, and a supervisor gave us the ticket, and one of his other officers came up, and when the supervisor got out of sight, the guy let us go.
You got stopped by the police one time?
Yeah. They tried a few other times when we got lost. I don't know. I just we didn't think it was us they were after or something.
I found this guy for my partner one day before the race. I called him up. I'd met him the week before, and I said, you want to do this? Because my first partner backed out. And we hit it off. And we did it. Second place.
The winners drove a 78 Porsche. They made it in 36 hours and 10 minutes. Dirk Soles of Hamburg, West Germany, is a shipping broker. Farewell Perry of Tuxedo Park, New York, is a portrait artist. Ed Preston organized this rally, and as far as he's concerned, there is nothing bad about it.
In the entire history of events that have been run like this, there's never been one accident.
50 cars started, 37 finished, 7 broke down underway. The drivers of 6 others were put in jail. Douglas Kiker, NBC News, San Diego.